And the hero will beat the keeper, as I'm expecting, against a Death Knight. Alright.
Forces are under attack.
120 is opening with some creeping. Moon is going after creeping the green next to his base. It's gonna go for the orange here at the expansion, at the natural expansion, so it's gonna be an instant expansion with trees. So pretty much the old meta, and by old I mean previous patch. Not really old, but just the previous patch.
Are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
A lot of ghouls for 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Pandalar is trying to defend here. With the Glows of Haste and the Ring of Protection. Ring of Protection plus 3 also for 1, 2, 0, and that's gonna be an easy cancel. With all of those ghouls, only 3 archers. Even surrounding the trees, 1 to 0 is, so instead of playing Fiends, but I mean, I always see Asians playing ghouls, to be honest. Gonna lose 1 though, but he denies it. And what matters is that he delayed the expansion, so I don't know why elves still playing archers when the undead can just get ghouls. And ghouls own archers. I don't know. This Death Knight is already almost level 3. And I don't think this expansion is gonna come up. Splitting the ghouls. Cancels the expansion once again. He should go for the ghouls and ignore the expo and kill all the ghouls that he can. The 1 to 0 is just denying. So no experience for the keeper, still stuck at level 2. Lich is gonna be out soon, and the expansion is still not up. And I think Moon should play Huntress. It's a lot better if you want to expand. Just make Huntresses so ghouls don't do anything in the very early stages. But with the Alchemist now, it's got the map control, because the Lich is not out yet. So that's the advantage of having a Tavern Hero, you can bite immediately. And that time is not to be underestimated, it's very, very important, as it gives you the opportunity to creep the merchant in the middle of the map, probably both of them, and that's massive. Not only gets the Scroll of the Beast, but now it can get another big consumable, probably a mana pot or a greater Imbu, and that's gonna be absolutely massive. For Moon. Allowing him maybe to get back into this game, since so far The advantage was clearly with 1-0 on 1-0 side. Gets the Greater Healing, perfect item against the Coil Nova. Now you only need a parry apt and then you're gonna be good, but oh, this keeper can just get targeted, I feel like. Coil Nova will kill this keeper. Yeah, and he's town portaling. He knows. Oh, well done by 1-0, well done by Moon with not overextending, using town portal. Because if you lose the first hero there, it's game. It's game over already. And now Moon just needs to hold the expansion. If he holds the expansion, he's going to be in a decent position as the first hippogriffs are in production. But he doesn't have Wisp, that's a massive mistake! Where are your Wisps, Moon? No Wisp at the expansion. Massive mistake. Let's see if he's gonna be able to hold nonetheless, but Scroll of the Beast has to be used. Where are your Wisps, Moon? Only 3 of them now finally joining the army here. Keep in mind, with 1 Wisp you can just get rid of all the skeletons. A lot of ghouls still on the field for 120. Doesn't want to fight the Scroll of the Beast, so he's retreating for the time being. More and more treants. But all of those ghouls are low HP. Looks like Moon can hold here. He needs to find those kills though. But 1-0 is splitting those units. And he's gonna lose the Lich though. All of those treants are totally uncontested. The Moon holds. And now it starts to look pretty decently for him. But the keeper is surrounded. And he doesn't have a town portal. Massive mistake by Moon. How did you not see that coming? You can't lose the Alchemist. Oh my god, he's gonna lose the Alchemist as well? No, it doesn't. At least. Massive throw by Moon, almost throwing the entire game here. If he keeps this Alchemist alive, it's not that bad, but still not good either. It's gonna be a coil. Pretty soon he needs to run. 69, 70, 71. Oh my god, this Alchemist is dead. He's totally dead. Oh, just in time. Just in time. He took advantage of the range, the fact that you can purchase the items even when you are not exactly close to your shop. That was as close as it gets. Like 1 more second and that Alchemist was dead. And without any hero the game would have been over. But now Moon has got the expansion, he can just remake the Keeper. And finally he can use the air units that he wanted to use in the first place. But 1-0 got a lot of time. Both a lot of time with the first hero kill. He is at 38, Moon at 49 already. So I don't think 1-0 can counter expand. Maybe he's gonna try that, but I don't think he can do that. This Alchemist is a scary one. It's gonna be very close to level 4. And we're gonna have a level 3 Keeper and a level 4 Alchemist. But the Keeper should be close to level 4 as well. Not yet. So hero levels definitely better for Moon. Death Knight is level 3, but Lich still only level 2, but the undeads can creep very fast, obviously. So if 120 gets this camp here, it's gonna be super back into this game. Moon must do everything it's in his power to prevent 1-0 from creeping that camp, but he needs town portal, he needs items, he needs a staff. I don't know if he's gonna be in time, and he will not. So the red camp goes to 1-0. Which means that Lich is gonna be super close to level 3, which means that Moon absolutely has to get this camp here. Because if he doesn't, he's gonna be too far behind, despite the expansion. Because you don't want to fight against super strong undead heroes.
forces are under
So 120 is going for the expansion now. Only 3 Gargs, 1 Fiend, 1 Destroyer, 1 Statue. That's all that he has. But does Moon have a town portal? He doesn't! Massive mistake by Moon. Now he has to do mass repair. With that he should be fine, definitely. Now why is he not repairing? Why is he so greedy? I don't know. Alright. That's a massive force that Moon has. 62 supply versus 47. He should totally own this fight, but that's 1-0. He's gonna get this Fiend for sure, and I think Moon is in a very good position now. He can just go for the Death Knight. Does he have mana? Oh, this Keeper is without mana. That's his big problem here. His hero levels are decent, especially the Alchemist, but he's lacking a lot of mana. That's his only entangle for a while, but it made it worth it. And now we have 62 versus 42. And this is why I think the Moon and Lowlight are the only players that can take out 120 and Happy from this tournament. Only Elf can do that. Human absolutely sucks versus Undead.
forces are under attack.
Orc doesn't suck, but I don't think Focus can take out Happy and 120. Maybe one of them, but it's unlikely that it takes out both of them. So the only human that could do maybe something against Undead is TH000, but I doubt it. I think it's better if he plays Night Elf. It defeated already 120 with Elf in the previous patch, if I remember correctly, so I think the safest option for human to play against Undead would be to just play Elf. That's the only chance I see.
Our forces are under attack.
I think if 120 plays against TH000 and TH is human, 120 is gonna be the clear favorite for sure. But we will see. And maybe tomorrow they're gonna face each other if they both win their first match. So Moon is just owning this match here. 120 is just against the ropes. Now he's town portaling just to not overextend, just to not throw this game away. But 61 supply, level 4, double level 4. Now he's gonna have a lot of mana thanks to Clarity. He's got town portal, he's got a lot of fairies. The only thing he's missing, Moon, is upgrades. Upgrades are the only thing that's missing in this game. If those fairies were 2-0, it would look even better, but I think it's still fine. But of course you still want to play safe, because against a level 3 Lich and a almost level 5 Death Knight, you can always lose the game. Level 5 Death Knight means Coil Nova, Keeper is dead, and he doesn't have a Periapt, which I don't know why.
Our forces are under attack.
Moon is so greedy. He doesn't have a lot of gold though. But for example, if you have a little bit of gold, just sell the Glows of Haste and buy a Periapt. I feel it's totally worth it, because the only way you can lose this game is if you lose your hero. Because Moon has the critical mass of fairy dragons, so the fiends are never enough to web all of those fairies together with the how is it called? Together with the acid bomb. Yes, acid bomb has been nerfed, but still the damage is good enough. That's a level 2 acid bomb, so combination of entangle, acid bomb and fairy dragons against only 5 fiends is gonna be devastating. 1-0 is trying to go for the expo again, but Moon is gonna be able to creep finally this camp, even using mana flare to take down those casters faster. 1-0 wants to escape. But he's not an orc, doesn't have a speed scroll, so even though he's got the Unholy Aura, still it's not fast enough. And Moon is gonna be able to claim a few kills here, maybe, but where's the Keeper? The Keeper is mispositioned, is too far behind, he can't reach for the entangles, so 120 is actually saving all of his fiends. Not a single fiend died yet, and there's a coil once again to save the last fiend. So Moon got wrecked in this engagement actually. He lost a lot, but still he has the 20 supply lead. Oh, and the Keeper is out of position now. Where's your TP, Moon? And the Keeper gets executed. And like I said before, if there's one way that 120 can win this game is with hero focus. Never underestimate the level 5 Death Knight. Keeper is dead. No mana, no potions, nothing. And now he's gonna lose the expansion most likely. He needs like the best micro. And again, Moon too greedy. Huge mistake not going for a Periapt of Vitality. Most underestimated item in the world against undead. Just buy 2 Periapts and you will never die. Never ever die to Coil Nova. You just need more HP and you're gonna be fine. Basically each coil puts this Keeper to half of his health pool. That's a joke. You don't want that. And again, 120 is just kiting, but Moon is still mining. And building more and more fairies. Come on, build a Periapt. I mean, buy a Periapt. Sell these freaking glows of haste, you don't need them. You don't freaking need them. But now it's even hard. You should have bought the items before, because now it's hard, because 120 is pretending to run away, but the moment you walk back, the undead is gonna chase you and kill your units thanks to the faster speed, so you can't really beat the kiting game. There's no way. Only Orc can beat the kiting game, maybe with the Endurance Aura, but Elf can't do that, even though his units are pretty fast. Human certainly can't do that. And now we have an expansion for 120, so I think that the favorite now is 120. The clock is ticking for Moon now, but the Alchemist is level 5. Go and buy a goddamn Periapt of freaking Vitality. Do it. At least buy an Invul, buy something. I don't think the Invul is enough. Double Periapt is what you need, but now
forces are under attack.
I mean, I don't understand why he's keeping those glows of haste. It's only 62 gold, of course, but everything helps. I mean, this Keeper is never hitting, you see? This Keeper is never attacking, so those glows of haste are totally useless on the Keeper. If you really want to use them, give them to the Alchemist. There's no point keeping the glows of haste into the Keeper, really. As this Keeper is never attacking anything, it's just running like a chicken. And now Moon only has 10 supply advantage, and there's always a coil to save those fiends. And you don't kill shit. Finally finds a kill right now. And Moon is even microing well, he's not microing bad. Okay, he's switching target very fast. It's going for the fiend first, then for the status, finds another kill right now. Moon! Looks like he's gonna make it. 120 just lost 3 units in the last few seconds, but he's still mining, keep in mind. And these heroes for Moon don't really scale too well. I mean, he's gonna get Tranquility, but it doesn't matter because Coil Nova's gonna execute the Keeper once again. What you want at this point is really the level 6 on the
Our gold mine has collapsed.
Alchemist. Someone in the chat says Knights are fast. Yes, Knights are fast, but against undead they don't do anything because they just die to destroyers, so Anoliora still owns them. You just kite with destroyers and then with Coil Nova kill every single knight. But it depends on the game, of course. If you have like 6 or 8 knights with Sundering Blades, then you can own the undead army, but to reach that level it means that you already defeated the undead before. That's how it works. If you can have like 8 knights with Sundering Blades at 2-0 upgrades, usually it means you won the game already. So at that point you can do anything. Five Fiends, 2 destroyers, 1-0 is holding. And I feel like the win condition for Moon now is either find a way to kill all the Fiends, which seems to be hard, as they have 2 armor upgrades, and he's got 2-0. So either get 3-0 Fairy Dragons and try to win the next fight, or just try to go level 6 on the Alchemist. He's not really far, but he's not close either. He's sharing the experience with the Keeper. If you get level 6 Alchemist, then you can just sell the Fiends, get gold back. That's what you need, because this expansion is finished. 1-0 still has 7,000 gold, Moon doesn't. But again, I feel like the result of this game is the consequence of the imperfect early game that Moon had, where Moon was losing too much. I mean, not losing too much, but losing too much time. The expansion got cancelled two times. That bought 1-0 a lot of time. He could creep the red camp. He could get the 0 levels, and that Keeper kill was absolutely crucial. I feel like Moon can even let go this expansion. Only 1000 gold here. He should just attack, kill all the acolytes here. He still has the 10 supply advantage, but I'm afraid it's not enough. I think if 1-0 doesn't make mistakes, he's gonna win this game. But this is a very considerable force by Moon. And he's losing the expansion! And Moon is building another one! Wait a little minute. Wait a minute. So now Moon's got the lead again, because he's got the expansion. 1-0 lost it. He didn't have a necropolis, so he could never town portal in time. Very smart play by Moon, letting go of the expansion, just going for the counter attack, realizing that 1-0 couldn't TP there in time, and now he just needs to keep his heroes alive. Easier said than done, but he's owning the fight right now. And he's got an expansion. I think Moon is gonna win this game. Again with 14 supply advantage. He's gonna get another Fin here. Yep. But he gets denied by the Dark Ritual. Well done by 1-0. Still microing, still focused, but at this point the numbers are just overwhelming. However, the Alchemist gets focused. There's a staff. And the Alchemist is saved back. Where was his staff? Oh, of course, the Tree of Eternity. That was theft over there. He has to walk a long distance to reach the Moonwells, but I mean, 30 supply advantage for Moon. 1-0 is just losing everything. He lost every single Fiend, now he's gonna lose all of the statues, and that's gonna be GG here. He's got Invul Pot. Look at the amount of the experience that this Keeper got. He killed everything. And now he's gonna get the Lich, maybe, but the Keeper needs to use Town Portal Heal. Moon is so greedy. He doesn't want to use Town Portal, but he has to. He wants to bait the last coil. This is staff. Alright. Doesn't even need the Town Portal, I guess. Does he have double staff? One is on the Alchemist. Yeah, he's got double staff. Now he's on the Prowl, but no item on the Alchemist. You don't want to overextend because the undead still has mana.